What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You got the almighty DJ CJ Flash back with a brand new live episode of I Remember That Song. Here to tell you all about it is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jerry Dove.
CJ Flash. I was told that last week I forgot to do this. I'm going to do it today twice. Right. Dominus, ominous. Dominus, ominous, R&B swag. I forgot to do that last week, man. What happened? You got me going on something. I just forgot to bless the show that started. I don't know.
R&B, what is that called again?
R&B swag. R&B swag.
R&B swag. Okay.
You try it. Go ahead. You try it.
No, I'm not trying.
Go ahead.
No, because I'm going to look like them cats from the Can You Feel It video, the Jacksons. I'm going to look like this.
Well, you probably shouldn't turn your head sideways like that.
Well, I mean, they were throwing glitter, man. You know.
Just keep your head straight and just R&B swag.
R&B swag? Nah, man.
You got to look her in the eyes while you're doing it. You know, that's what I'm saying. Man.
Oh, God. Okay. If you say so.
I said it. I said it twice.
I'm going to take your word for it.
But I'm going to thank Steve Miner for reminding me. I did not say Dominus Ominous, and there's two of them for you, my brother.
Thank you,
we're off and running. We're off and running on IRTS Live. That stands for I Remember That Song. It's me and my friends sitting around talking about music and what it means to us. I am Jerry Dove. That is CJ Flash. This is Ryan Nicole. We got D Minor going to be joining us. He's doing his radio thing. He works for a nonprofit, so they're out doing their fundraising for the first 35, 40 minutes. So he'll pop in and out, but join us about 8 o'clock for sure. And then Big Russ is on assignment tonight.
Assignment, okay.
It's a Leo month, so I think he's probably celebrating his birthday, birth week, birth month.
It's Leo on CP time. It's not Leo no more. He done.
you tell him, okay?
I'm gonna talk big mess because he's not here tonight. So
I don't think he watches the replays when he's not on it. So you're good. You talk it up, girl. We got you back.
Big. I'm gonna say with my elbows
me and
out.
Got your back. We got your back.
Yeah, that's right.
Way back.
Back in time.
Right.
Don't. Okay, so look, we're going to talk a lot tonight about. Oh, thank you. You can do it. Women can do it too.
That's a little R&B swag. Keep going.
Do women do that?
Yeah, no, we don't.
If women don't do that, is that just?
I don't think we just stand and look
thing?
pretty. It's a boy band thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, all right. So tonight we are going to be talking and playing the music of Teddy Riley. He's created groups like Guy, Blackstreet, and producer Rex and Effects. He also produced artists like Keith Sweat, Heavy D and the Boys, Michael Jackson, and he is said to be the creator of the music genre that we all know and love as New Jack Swing. Any dispute on that? Is that true?
That's true as far as I know.
No, ain't no dispute. Ain't no dispute. He is the unadulterated, undisputed king of New Jack.
That's right. That's indeed. 2-time Grammy winner. He won a Grammy for best R&B duo. You'll see why I said that with No Diggity. So I was starting to say Doogity. R&B duo No Diggity in 1998, and the engineering of the album Dangerous by Michael Jackson in 1993. Been nominated 6 times. Got tons of hit records. We're gonna go through a whole bunch of them tonight. So lock yourself in. Last week was Babyface. I think he kind of handed over to the R&B up-tempo part to Teddy. So we're still in the 90s right now, you know. So I hope y'all can appreciate that and understand that. Ryan Nicole, as they told me last week, was like 4, and D Minor was -4 last week in the 90s.
I was older in the 90s. Okay. I was older, but Babyface started earlier.
Okay. Yes, you're right.
This is my moment. We're about to talk about my moment right now.
Okay, well then we're gonna do that. Let's say hello to some of the folks in the chat, and then I'm gonna let you kick it off for us, Ron. Okay. We always got Gina Emerson out here. Thank you, Gina, for coming
Gina Marie.
Coming to the Vibe Bistro last week, which I'll talk about that in a second.
Nice.
She came out and showed support, had her IRTS live shirt on.
Oh, nice.
Stephanie Jackson, who was there the time before, couldn't make it last time because she went to see Jeffrey Osborne. Our fans are out everywhere. Ron Ledford from Detroit, I know he happened to see that same Babyface Charlie Wilson show that we saw out here the week before. He was in Detroit, and I looked like the first or second row.
Mhm.
And he can tell us all about that. So Felice, my cousin, is up from Maryland. She's always with us. And it's
Cousin.
10 o'clock at night back, 10:11 at night to be exact. Appreciate you, cousin. Dave Elder is always up too. He's
What
in
up,
Delaware. So you know he's up late as well.
What up,
He's a
Dave?
drummer, by the way, so he loves it when we talk about drums and have drummers.
Yeah.
on. So Ron says he misses Russ.
Misses
He got his book. He bought his book.
Oh,
It
nice.
is amazing.
Nice.
It is amazing.
It is.
Definitely is. Thank you, Ron. We'll pass on those good words to Russell at that. All right.
Yeah.
Ryan, you want to tell people what they can do to find us and how they can see us and all that?
Yes,
kind of
I do. Yes, I do. Give me my close up. Good
Good
evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are joining us from. Shout out to those of you who are on the East Coast. There's a lot of you guys out here tonight. So thank
Yes.
you for joining us. You know where you are. You are at IRTS Live. You may be joining us on, one of the platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, hotdogwater.com. We don't know.
And we're on LinkedIn too. LinkedIn.
And we're on LinkedIn for all
We're
you
on LinkedIn.
professionals. Yes. So let me put on my white voice. So glad to have you. Glad to have you this evening, this afternoon. We're also on soultvwatch.com. You may be joining us through Roku on your big screen. Thank you for doing that. There's 5 things we want you to do, and the folks already demonstrated it in the chat. Let us know who you are, where you're from, like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Don't do this by yourself. This is us talking with friends about music we love. So bring your friends, tell them to come and join the conversation. All right, back to you, G-Dub.
Very well done. And I touched on it a second ago, so I'll talk about it again. Every other Friday, I'm the host of a little thing we call the Live at Vibe inside the Vibe Bistro in Richmond, California. Live at Vibe every other Friday. Last Friday, we had Rick Alexander. He's a friend of the show, blowing the sax with 2 saxophones at a time, and he's out there working again with Tony. They've kind of rebooted themselves. He's with them.
Nice.
Of course, he's done his work with Sheila E., and he also worked with Prince. I think he did some stuff with Prince, but I know Sheila E. and Tony.
And he's worked with the Timex Social Club.
The Timex Social Club is a great guy. I met a couple of people who worked with the Timex Social Club last time at Live at Vibe. So
Big shout out to Terrence.
Yeah. Terrence Elliott and his wife Amanda. So check us out, Live at Vibe again, coming up next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. You see in the bottom right-hand corner, there's Tia Carroll. So it's going to be a little more jazzy, a little more bluesy, a little more, grown and sexy. So I'll be seeing you there on September the 7th, it's the 12th, the 19th. I'm trying to add 5 plus 7 plus 7 more.
Don't do the math. Don't do math.
It's the wig.
Oh yeah, that's my little
synthetic fighters. Yeah.
Oh, it's the wig.
Did y'all see that? Let us know in the chat. Did you see Terry with his wig coming out of the closet?
Oh my God! You have got to look at his promos. Their promos.
Yes.
Sherry and Jerry Dove has the best promos online. I love every minute of it.
Sherry Dove is the star of the show. Then she's the star of the show.
Yes.
She's the star of the show. We're having fun with that. So got a little crazy with it. So trying to mock that lady that took that baseball from that little boy.
That was funny
in Philadelphia. So
nobody socked her, huh?
No, they just booed her until she had to leave, man.
Yeah, I don't advocate violence, but sometimes,
yeah, that was foul.
Yeah,
but the way the video started, to be fair, I thought Brett was I thought he was in the wrong for coming over and snatching it all the way from over there, considering his seat was all the way in one place. But she should have took him to task, and then she should have let the little boy have it.
Go. That's baseball.
Yeah,
that's baseball for you. I mean, I played ball. I know how it works. And you got your jurisdiction. You got to stick to your jurisdiction.
That's if you're on the field, you have your jurisdiction.
I suppose you're right. Yeah. You're right.
It stands. It's
hold on. What's
all for one for all. Just every man for himself, every woman for himself, for themselves.
This is true. I think G-Dub's having some technical issues. He's frozen up there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was me.
Nah, I thought it was me too. I was about to send you guys a message about it, but looks like G's having some challenges. Yeah.
All 3 of my screens froze up at the same time. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Yeah, but okay, we're back. So everything you just said after homeboy shouldn't come over to her row, say it again. Because I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, I was saying he should have stayed in his area is all. I used to go to A's games, and at A's games, if you creeped over too far to the left or to the right, you might get stopped.
Mm-hmm.
You might
that
get
ain't that ain't your area.
Yeah.
But see, that's the whole thing. That whoever gets the ball first, you can dive on it, you can fight for it, you can do everything except beat up a kid for it, and then when you get it, you give it to a kid. That's baseball. It's been like that for 100-something years.
That's true.
And it was like sitting a row in front of her. As she was reaching down, there are other people trying to get it. So no love for her at all. Same thing with the football game Monday night. Did you see that?
No,
I didn't.
Homeboy, the Ravens playing the Bills in Buffalo. Ravens hit a great touchdown. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins is running by the stands. He's celebrating. He got teammates with him. Guy reaches out from the stands and hit him in the head like that.
Oh,
Buffalo Bills fan. Player in between, and then comes Lamar Jackson. He hits him in the face too.
Oh,
so Lamar jumped up in the stands and pushed the guy back. You got to go see that too. So you can't do that. You can't do that.
There's rules of engagement.
Look,
if you wouldn't do it in the streets, you shouldn't do it while they're in the playing field. You should.
What they say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
There you go.
If somebody would have snatched him out of the stands and got to wailing on him, he's in the wrong.
Mm-hmm. Right. You're lucky. You're lucky. All he did was push you. But a football player pushing you is probably pretty intense.
It's like getting hit by a truck.
Pretty intense. So everybody, keep your hands to yourself when you go to these sporting events. And if the ball's not in your lap, it ain't your ball.
It ain't your ball.
Fair enough.
And if it's a basketball that goes into the stand, you got to give it back. They don't do that in basketball.
Right. Right.
All right. Enough about all that. So let's say hello to one more person. My girl, Gina Champion Smith, has come up from Atwater.
Hey,
thank you. Doing Atwater Proud with all your care. Thank you very much, Gina. And I've said this before. Whenever anybody tells me they're proud of me, that's a trigger word for me. That gets me going. That just takes me back to my daddy and my mommy and get me a little teared up. So thank you, Gina. She's known me for a long time, so I appreciate that. So all right. So CJ Flash, are you ready to take us on a trip on Teddy Riley? Got to warn folks, it seems like our internet's a little spotty. I don't know about you guys at home, but hang in there with us, and we'll get through this show. And Dominus Ominous. Now the internet is fixed. Dominus Ominous.
There we go.
All right. So give us some Teddy Riley.
It was the R&B sprinkles. That's what it was.
Yeah. Did it one too many times.
All right. Here's a touch of Teddy.
Excuse me, Dougie Fresh.
Yes!
Have you ever seen a show with fellas on the mic with 1 minute rhymes that don't come out right? They bite.
They never write.
That's not polite. Am I lying?
No, you're quite right.
Well, tonight, on the Surrey mic, you're about to hear.
We swear, the best star rappers of the year.
So, cheerio,
yell,
scream, bravo.
Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Doug E. Flash.
Were you beatboxing?
I was. In my mind, I was. I don't know how it looked or sounded, but in my mind, I
heard it.
Point.
I heard it. Or you was eating some chicken. I heard.
You said you came out the gate swinging.
Yeah, man.
Who, by the way, mentioned that he was in the front row at that babyface Charlie Wilson.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
Nice. Detroit. So, like I said, Teddy did a lot of work with a lot of folks. That was a big hit. Big hit. So talk about that one.
Huge.
You first, CJ.
The story I was told is that Dougie had the idea for the song, and Teddy came along and programmed the drums and, of course, played the keys and stuff on there, and didn't get any credit on the actual 12-inch because it was a 12-inch. It wasn't an album. Back then in 85, they were just making 12 inches. And the funny thing is that song has Bay Area roots because the record company that Doug was signed to was a Bay Area label called
Is that
Reality.
right?
Reality
What?
Records. I think Rockmaster Scott was signed to Reality. The Showstopper was on Reality, and the sister company or the other company to Reality was called Danya. That label was on, well, the group that was on that label was the Timex Social Club.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's how I know all that stuff.
All things come back to the Timex Social Club.
Kinda.
Everything
all
comes
things
back
come
to
back
the
to the
Bay.
Bay Area.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Definitely comes back to the Bay Area. So Doug is here a lot.
He
And
is.
big shout out to my man K Cloud, because K Cloud is like his dude. They've been tight for years. So
Wow.
whenever you see Doug, you're gonna see K Cloud.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
peoples. Really
Where
good
you be at, Teddy? Where you be at? I don't see him outside. I'm about to find out.
We saw, I was sitting with CJ, was it last year we saw Doug or was that earlier
Yeah.
this year?
It was last year.
And if for some reason you have never seen Doug E. Fresh in concert, please go.
Yeah.
Please go.
Yeah.
Don't wear your good clothes. Wear your tracksuit, your
Mhm.
tennis shoes, something you don't care if you sweat out of because he's gonna make you work, man.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He's up there working. He's one of the hardest working men in hip hop, I'd say, and still pristine with his
Yeah.
gift. Yeah.
They say he's one of the greatest entertainers ever in terms of just what he does. And,
Right.
and I believe it. Definitely one of the greatest entertainers, because I've never seen anything like him, and somebody that commands the audience, not just with his MC skills, because he's a hell of an MC in the purest sense of what an MC is,
Mhm.
but in terms of just having the vocal control to beatbox
Right.
in his 60s,
Right. Right.
it's just, it's ridiculous.
Right.
And his
We went-
workouts are
we-
ridiculous too. He used to record his workouts and go online while he was working out. He would beatbox while he was on the treadmill.
That's crazy.
Oh, just crazy.
I
Just
love
crazy.
it.
Crazy.
Well, as a performer, Ryan,
Yeah.
remind people that you got to be in shape to go
You
out there and sing and dance and just
Yeah.
walk across the stage, because
You
you can tell
do.
when they're not, when they're sweating and carrying on and out of breath. That's because they're not in
Mhm.
shape, right?
You do. I learned a good lesson from the Dungeon family, who probably learned it from Dougie Fresh, honestly, which
Mhm.
is like, you train for emceeing, you train for performing like you train for a sport. They used to run around their neighborhood and rap their songs.
Right.
So, yeah, and I did the same thing. I'm used to run the lake and rap. And occasionally I'll still do the same thing. But what it does is it trains your lungs and your vocal capacity, but it also trains your brain, because
Mhm.
you're gonna those verses, those rhymes become rote. They become a part of your body. So yes, it's a real workout. You got to do it.
All right, respect to Dougie Fresh and SMJ from the base, Stephanie Jackson.
Yeah.
Says he killed it at Yoshi's last month, and she must have been there for that.
I forgot she went. Yeah, she said her and Kemia both
Wow.
went.
Wow.
They said he was just ridiculous. There's nothing like him.
I know he didn't keep you in them small chairs at Yoshi. How you get down like this?
Yeah,
You
happy
get to stand up, and move to the wall.
Yeah, for real. Get to the back with it. Yeah.
All right,
but that's-
Flash, you're up to a good start. Keep it going, man. Let's go.
Oh, this is a curveball. I love this song.
Curveball already?
I was walking down the street, rocking my beat, clapping my hands and stomping my feet. I saw a little lady so neat and petite. She was so sweet, yes, I wanted to meet her. So I asked this lady, could I take her out? We could wine and dine and talk about the birds and the bees in my water bed. And you could treat me like a Buddha and bow your head. We continued to talk, and before you knew it, we were at my house and it was time to do it. As soon as I finished, I lost my poise, ran outside and told all my boys. I said, listen up, fellas, come over here, bust it. They said, did you get it? I said, yeah. They said, how was it? The thing was dope, and you know that I rocked her. But 3 days later, go see the doctor.
Cool Mo D, baby.
Mm.
Go see the doctor.
Yeah. That would still get you guys going, I bet. Huh? I see that, right?
Oh my God. When that
Yeah.
song came out, man, I think that might have been 85, 86. And it hip hop kind of had a stage where it went through a cartoon stage and a TV stage, and then these rhymes that were because this wasn't a parody. This was just a funny story with a twist, and it was but he told it like it was, and it was just, this song was funny. It got airplay definitely on college radio because we were playing it all the time, and I don't know if it ever made it to like quote unquote mainstream terrestrial radio, but I know we wore the hell out of that record.
Yeah.
We played a lot in the clubs too.
Yeah.
It's just one of those songs, and Kumo D was at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course. So you said 89?
No, this was 85, 86.
85. Okay.
85, 86. So this was not too, because the show was 85.
Okay. Yeah, what's crazy about that is Teddy's like still in his teens.
Yeah.
Producing at that time.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the one before, the song prior, he's like 14, 15 years old.
He's a young dude, real young.
Yeah.
Actually, what I was looking up, he was born in 67, so you say 85.
Yeah.
So there goes that math again. There goes that math.
Yep.
He's 18.
18.
Yeah, he
Wow.
just graduated, I think.
That's wild.
That's funny. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You listen to some of the old, older tracks in the 80s, early hip hop, what have you, and you don't hear the bottom in the track like like you want to all the time. Like even some of Run DMC's tracks, you just don't hear the bottom it's supposed to be there. You could feel that it's supposed to be there, but it ain't really hitting. The thing about Teddy's tracks is I feel like he came through with that like hit from day one.
Well, you got to credit Rick Rubin, because Rick Rubin put out a song in 1985 under Def Jam. He was, before Russell even came in, Rick had the label, and the song was called It's Yours by T-La Rock. T-La Rock was Kumo D's partner's brother. So LA Sunshine and oh, damn it, I think it's LA Sunshine's brother. Anyway, but they were part of the Treacherous Three. T-La Rock was the brother of Special K. His brother Special K, and he got with Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin put out this joint called It's Yours, and that was the start of the bottom, because there was no songs prior to that song that had the meat that It's Yours had. And I watched Rick talk about it. He said what he did was he decided to record the kick drum 4 different times on 4 separate tracks.
Just layered it up.
Yeah, he layered it, and it
Come on.
So
okay. You doing Yoshi's next, CJ? You gonna be
You in shape? You run around?
Right.
Well, I'm kind of in shape, but not like
eating right. I know you're eating right. So
yeah,
that sounded good though. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So so that was the start of the bottom. So anything prior to that didn't have much meat at the low end. A lot of people use the 808, but they just didn't do what Rick did, and then everything after that had that low end.
Yeah. Well, it feels like Teddy is definitely a student of that school.
Oh yeah, definitely.
From day one.
Definitely.
Nice.
Definitely.
All right. That's 2 in a row. What else you got?
Oh, I got some heaters.
We're playing music today.
Let's see. Let's start here. This is fun.
You are listening to the sounds of WNE Posse. Yeah. Rock shit.
All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Check, baby, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, baby, 1, 2, 3. Check, baby, 1, 2. Check, baby, 1.
It's called the Rump Shaker. The beats is like sweeter than candy. I'm feeling manly and your shaker's coming in handy. Sliding my claws from New York down by your Virginia. Tickling you around Delaware before I enter. Dose to seduction from face hips to feet. A wiggle and a tickle can make the night complete. Now since you got the body of the year, come and get the award. Here's a hint, it's like a long sharp sword. Flip tails and let me see you shake it up like dice. The way you shake it up is turning mighty men to mice. But A plus got a surprise that's a backbreaker. Now let me see you shake it up like a rump shaker.
All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Just shake your body. All I wanna do is on my zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Hey. Okay, so Michael has this theory that there is a revisionist history happening. I don't know if he's on and watching right now, but
yeah, he is.
He would say that the original Rump Shaker sounded like Jiggable Pie, sounded like AMG's Jiggable Pie. See, exactly.
So he said that's the original.
Well, he said what he remembers is like a Jiggable Pie kind of more laid back version of that song. So we were watching God, what is Pharrell's Piece by Piece, Pharrell's Lego movie, and they go through the history of Rump Shaker, right? We're trying to teach our son the history of this music, and you know, they start through this telling this history, and then they start playing the beat, and Mike's like, "No, that's not it. That's not the way the beat sounded originally." And he will die by that. That's it. There you go, honey. He's probably downstairs with a single tear. Yep.
Okay, so Pharrell, and because I didn't watch it, and I know Pharrell had his hand in this song. I know he did.
Well, he wrote.
So what Pharrell was saying was this was the original version?
Pharrell was saying that the other one is the one that you played before is the original version. Yeah, he's crying, I'm sure. So the one you played before was the one that Pharrell played. Pharrell basically wrote Teddy's rhyme. Like that's what he did on this track.
Right.
But Michael was saying when he remembers this song coming out, he remembers the version you just played.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, here he comes. Look, come on.
Come on, get
in here, bro. Get in here.
What are you doing? Stop. Go on, piece. Say your piece.
Talk about it.
IRTS. Okay. So the video version I call the original.
You left
version.
our children downstairs.
Yes, they're unattended. So to talk about Rump Shaker. So the version you just played that had the Jiggable Pie version. Thank you, babe. What I call it the original version because that's the version that came out in the video.
Okay, gotcha.
And then like later, it was that remix version, which is like the harder version, right? But you hear that one all the time. And then we watched Piece by Piece, and he's just like you were saying, babe. He was telling the story, and then they cut to that version. I'm like, where is this original version?
Yeah, so they teach the kids wrong.
Well, look, I got some news. All right, but D Minor just popped in. If anybody gonna know,
he gonna know.
He gonna know. Hit the ground running, D Minor. What you know about Rump Shaker?
I know that Pharrell wrote Teddy's verse. Yeah, I know that.
Do you know about the beats?
I don't. You know what? Maybe CJ was in there producing.
Because when you go on YouTube, like I actually found it the other day when we were getting the school supplies. I was telling Onyx, and he's looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, no, son, this is real.
You listen to me when I'm telling you about Rump Shaker.
What's up, Mike?
All right, what's up, D?
What's up? That's my brother right there.
Yes, sir. I popped in right quick. But then we would go to the video on YouTube, and it's not the version that the video that was in the video.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm like, they're trying to pull one over on it.
Or they didn't get clearance on the sample.
Yeah.
See, that might very well be the reason. That sample is a sample from the Emotions. The song is called Blind Alley.
Yeah.
Produced by was it David Foster? I think it was David Foster.
Yeah,
but that was before they got with Maurice and started working with Earth, Wind & Fire.
Okay.
But yeah, Blind Alley by the Emotions, and that a bunch of people use that. But that, so, and Michael, you might very well be right. But I remember as the DJ, when we got records, because we would get them from record pools and we get the promotional copies. The first version I got was the first version I played, and then MCA sent out this version, the version that you really like. And so I don't know if they released it and which one was the first or which one. I know which one I got first, but I really don't know which one is the first. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I claim it because it was in the video.
Go watch it. He has to watch our show. I don't know what they're doing down there. They'll be with the kids.
Kiss the babies. Kiss the
We
babies.
appreciate it, Michael. Michael Lawson, everybody.
Thanks,
Michael Lawson.
Yeah, I know that guy.
And while you clapping your hands, say hello to D Minor.
What up, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
So you in and out for the next half hour? Or you in?
I'm in and out.
Okay,
but
okay,
I'm
we're
definitely
working.
here. But we
Okay,
playing.
all
We
right.
playing ball.
Yeah, we do.
I
All right,
love
and
it.
so for those of you who are also just joining us, you're watching IRTS Live. That stands for I Remember That Song Live. We do this every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Pacific time. Tonight, we're talking about the music of Teddy Riley. We got 4/5 of the crew here tonight. I'm Jerry G. Dove. That's the almighty DJ CJ Flash. And there's D Minor. And of course, Ryan Nicole is with us tonight. Her husband was doing a cameo up here. So let's
Love
keep
that.
talking about the music of Teddy Riley and his groups and all the different things he's doing. Let's go.
This is how it should be done. Cause this style is identical to none. How can I make you dance some more? T.R. That's what I came here for. This is how it should be done. Cause this style is identical to none. How can I make you dance some more? T.R. That's what I came here for.
Your groove flows like what? The man behind the music can make you jump. You jack your swing and make you shake your rump. You dig your feet, telling me this is what you want. Baselines and snares had to make you come. Intimidated by his 14-year-old. At 97, he's a different kind of fun. We push together like a perfect handed tongue. You press your luck and I go after should be sung. Be coming to the future with your face hung. You forgot about the past, now what you want. Platinum tracks to put you on the map. Cause we gotta keep it in the fan. You had your dance to be down with the man. So busy player hating, perpetrating, articulating, all is downfall. You can't take it.
Yeah.
Queen Pen.
Queen Pen.
And yeah.
Queen Pen. Where's she at? What's she doing?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Her
She's
son is doing music.
Oh,
Is
is
he
he
now?
really?
What's
Yeah,
his-
he's doing music and
Prince Computer. What is his name? What's his name?
Prince Pen. Prince Pen.
Prince Pen.
and I can't think of his name is going away from me, but he couldn't. I'll say this: folks who have famous parents, especially who are musically inclined like that, whether it be Seven by way of
Right.
Andre
right.
Three Stags and Erica or Puma, Doc and Erica are same thing with Queen Pen because she has a son with Buff from the Fat Boys.
Oh, is that
Mm,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. So
All right.
they have a son and he's doing music now.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
He's pretty solid. I mean, you know, he's doing the rapping and everything. I don't know if he could do the human beatbox thing, but
Buff was struggling doing that.
CJ, I was listening to you talking about Dougie Fresh and
Uh-huh.
and just I would have loved to have seen him. I would love to have seen him and Buff together.
Shit.
And just to be on stage and just doing it and
Biz.
and Biz,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
God rest his soul.
When I-
So Buff and
Yeah.
Biz, you know, that would have been amazing just to see those three coming together. And,
Well,
and-
Biz
and-
and Doug did get together with DJ Cool for that
Oh yeah.
that version of Let Me Clear My Throat.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
They-
okay,
Yeah, they got together, but Buff,
Mhm.
you know, Buff passed away at a young age.
yeah,
Right.
So they never really-
95, yeah.
Because initially in the show, Doug was like, "Yeah, I'm known for the boom, not for the."
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So it was
right.
like, yeah, man, I created this. Y'all newcomers.
Yeah.
I created this.
Yeah.
So,
That matter of fact, when Prince Marky D and Kuraski, when they had came back out
mhm,
and did some shows, Dougie was doing Buff's part at times.
that makes
So
sense.
and so it was crazy and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it's funny too when Prince Marky D and Kuraski when they would go on stage, a lot of people didn't recognize who Kuraski was. He
Yeah,
lost all
He
that
lost
weight.
weight.
Yeah.
That's right.
Prince Marky D lost a gang of weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did too. He
Yeah.
did too.
Yeah,
He was never that big.
no,
Nah,
not as big as the other two,
Nah.
Yeah.
but yeah.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing to see.
Mhm.
I'm just learning from you guys because you know I'm not the hippity hop guy, but I'm enjoying it.
Hippity hop.
I'm writing down stuff. I'm taking notes.
Taking your notes. There you
I'm
go.
taking notes. Yeah.
Queen Pen, though, she was solid. I wish she would have went further, but that was kind of like Teddy's in a way, kind of his really his third coming in so many ways.
It's true.
You know, because that 90s period was all him.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I don't know. I think as a mother and an artist, once you have a child, you know, it does change your focus significantly. It changes, you know, where you're putting your intensity, obviously. And so, you know, I could see her pivoting, whether she wanted to or not. You know,
right.
Yeah. All right, that's a good curveball there, Flash. Keep this thing going because Teddy is killing it already, man. Let's go.
Not talking about a black or white thing, cause that will cause conflict and make this illegit. But your definition of legit and illegitimate is confusing. Now the redhead wanna sit to make things clearer. Cause in about a year or two, what you do is take a look up in the mirror. And what you see is the image of hate that you shed upon the others and sisters and your brothers. Now, in my opinion, you need someone to teach. The whole world is acting like a giant Howell Beach. I asked my man Victor what he used to do for fun. He said he learned to shoot a gun before the age of 21. Crime and abortion, all kinds of my distortion. This is very important, but just a little caution of what you can do. That's a clue, and it's true. Yo, don't want to brand new sweater and make your life better. And do the right thing.
All right, y'all explain to me what makes New Jack Swing New Jack Swing. I know that's a broad question, but what makes New Jack Swing New Jack Swing?
I got it. Yeah, you go,
ahead.
CJ. You go,
I was
CJ.
just saying, I can probably play it for you more than I could tell you, then point it out to you. But go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, I'm just gonna say danceability. Like I was gonna keep it very simple. There's something about that doom 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 that like that's in everything. And it's you have to hop around. You got to jump around to that. You know, you got to dance to that. I remember, you know, all those dance moves that we learned back then, the running man, the WAP, all of that was it's like he wrote it for MCs and dancers.
Yeah.
You do mind what you think?
I mean, I think Ryan and CJ said it best. I think just it's danceable. I think just the music, beats. New Jack Swing is it's a concoction of a whole bunch of things. Swing, gospel, R&B, hip hop. That's all.
Right, Flash, let's hear it, Flash. Let's see what you got to show us. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How could you do this to me? Two is a couple, and then there was me. I saw him in your eyes. Is he the one out of us two guys, baby? It's time you tell me what you want to do. Now that you're seeing this man, tell me, girl, what to do. Yeah. Do you really want him, girl?
A lot of chair dancing going on here tonight. A lot of chair dancing.
Yeah, you might have given you the R&B hands up.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, it's hard not to move with all of that stuff.
No,
I
you're
mean,
right.
yeah. What do you picture when you hear it, Jerry?
Me, I picture the movies and in living color and people dancing like a quarter of a beat faster than the union, lots of energy and jumping all around and across color. I mean, it was a whole movement. You know, that was a whole movement that you had to look like you were part of that genre. You had to feel like you're to be part of the genre. You couldn't go dancing like that.
Yeah.
If you weren't dressed for something like that, you know, it was cool.
Yeah.
It's true.
It was
That's
cool.
That's exactly what I'm seeing too, man. All of that, the whole fashion, the haircuts, like there was just a vibrance and a dynamicism about that era and that music, and he owned that time period.
And he was
Really
so
did.
young. Like you said, he was born in 67. So in 1990, he's just 23-year-old kid, man.
Yep.
So just doing things like that, just
Yeah.
dominating. So give me another one, Flash.
The new jack swing. Yes, it's something funky that you can cling. All you gotta do is come on and sing. Word for word, every lyric that I bring. And it will surely sting your body when you're stepping cool inside a party. Watching all the girls just pumping like hotties. They have parts that look better than Ferraris. So I had the trotties dancing. With this girl on my lap, I was chancing. Hoping she was the type for romancing. But my rap needed a little enhancing. Because this girlie wasn't answering nothing I said. I started getting fed and turning red. Then I told her just a bit about Ted. She gave a wink and started to think, but didn't believe a thing about the new jack swing.
Now, you know what else I'll add to it? They do a lot of sampling and just throwing in a lot of stuff. It's very, very busy songs. There's a lot going on in them songs, man.
That's what I was going to speak to. I was going to speak to how he is the father of that whole Virginia sound. So, you know, it's him, it's Timberland, it's Missy, it's Pharrell, like, and all of them have that through line. They're like collage musicians and they pull sounds from the most random places. So the samples aren't always like about a rhythm. They're about a moment or a sound or something that's going to catch your attention and make you go, what? You know, he stamps the music with, you know, I can't even emulate that sound, but there's like a specific chime sound you hear in his music and you know, oh, that's Teddy.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I wonder if they got that some of that from Quincy, because Quincy is known for putting all these different sounds and stuff. If you listen, me and CJ had the opportunity to go to a brother in San Jose's house. I won't say his name because I don't want y'all running up on his house if you don't know. but he got some great speakers and sound equipment and things like that. And we were just sitting there in the studio of his, just listening to songs and hearing it almost like for the first time. Some of that stuff. Would you say, CJ?
Oh yeah, definitely. Almost for the first time. There were things in the original recordings that the vinyl didn't necessarily bring out with the kind of speakers that we grew up listening to, but these picked everything up.
Wow.
And I mean everything. It was ridiculous to sit there and hear stuff that I had never heard. And we've lived with these records for 40 or 50 years.
Right. Wow.
And it to hear it all over again with the stuff that we were meant to hear, it was absolutely phenomenal.
Wow.
Then I started thinking, okay, I need a big place so I can buy these speakers.
Right. That's real.
Yeah,
wow.
That's amazing. That's where we wanted to take you, D Minor. So we have to take you the whole crew up there one day and just listen. Think of some songs that you think are well produced. And he can play it for you either from his laptop or he's got the vinyl. He's got a huge vinyl collection too. Yeah. And what was the thing, the vinyl that he was playing on 45?
Say it again, is what?
Some of the 12-inch mixes that he was playing on 45?
Yeah. He had 12-inch mixes that were cut on 45, the speed of 45, but they're 12-inch.
Right.
Most of the 45s were 7-inch records.
Right.
But there was a period in time where people figured out the faster you cut it, the more grooves the less grooves you're going to have, but the wider they can be on a 12-inch record.
Right.
And of course, it'll only be one song on there, but if you cut it at 45, then the quality is a little better.
Right.
And I say all this to say that, yes, I hear all the different sound effects and the samples, and there's a lot of James Brown in there, and it's just, just like you said, just a collage is a perfect way. Just kind of throw it here, throw it there, throw it here, throw it there.
He definitely mastered layering to a point. And what's even cooler about what he did, he was more musical than the average producer, because he played and understood keys and and the whole 9 yards. So he would take a sound that he really dug, and there are two sounds that he used over and over. You go back and listen to a lot of those Teddy Riley records. The first one was, you heard I Get Lifted. That's Casey and the Sunshine Band. But he used that over and over.
True.
And the second one is The Champ by the Mohawks.
Mm.
You'll hear it in this next record that I play, but the way he rapped the structure of this song in the key of what Champ was doing worked.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It absolutely worked. And so he was genius in that respect, because cats were sampling, but the stuff that they were sampling didn't really fall in the key of whatever the song was. You know, they were bass line and the sample would be, and I was in that same vein. I did a handful of songs when I was working with Timex on the second album like that, not really putting together that the keys should match.
Right, or complement.
Right. Or if you got a sample, you listen to that sample and then you write around that sample.
That's
as
right.
opposed to taking a sample after you done wrote a song.
That's real.
Yeah, well, let me do my D minor. You said "I Get Lifted" by Casey and the Sunshine Band, also done by George McCrae. McCrae.
Yeah, it's all under the same camp.
Yeah,
same camp. Yeah.
Definitely the same camp, but he didn't use the George McCrae version. He used Casey, and I'll play it for you just so you can hear it, just so you can know.
All right, let's go.
Hold on. We got to make sure that we got the right one.
Right. Don't play George's.
No, we ain't gonna play for George's. Okay, that's the gist of it.
Yep.
You know, the Sunshine Band could bring it, man.
Oh yeah.
That was a great band. They could
the band was funky as all get out, man.
Yeah, it was.
Without question. That's why they get sampled so much.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah. And so the other sample that Teddy used a lot again was The Champ by the Mohawks, and you could hear it in here.
Oh yeah, baby. Roommate tonight. Oh, really like the way you do it. Hey, really like the way you do it. Oh, baby, oh, tonight. Oh, baby, oh, tonight. Baby, baby, please. I'd like to home tonight. Think it's gonna be alright. We're just you and I. Hey, let's recognize true. Hey, girl, I in a romantic mood. Singing, ooh, won't you groove me? Groove me, baby. Tonight.
Just so you know.
Yep. Thank you. Soul School. We love that.
Come on, bro. Come on.
We love that.
Talk to me, Flash.
Yeah. Man, God knew what he was doing by not making me a teenager at that time. I'd have been dancing at everybody's house party. These songs. I used to watch my cousin like get dressed and go to her parties. I'd be like, dang, if I could only, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a bop right there.
They danced a lot with their back. They did a lot of back movements in them songs.
You know, they was fit. It was a lot of cardio.
Yeah,
a lot of cardio.
I just hurt my back just doing it right now in the chair.
So yeah.
Give me a second.
Nice. So that particular song, you can hear, of course, The Champ in there, but you can hear also how he crafted his music around that sample and that it fit.
Yeah.
He was smart to do that. Very, very smart, very genius of him.
I'm sorry, you wasn't playing. You really hurt your back.
I got to give me an Advil.
It's the wig, bro. It's the wig.
Wow.
Man.
Oh, wow.
The wig was too tight.
Nah,
I'm all right. I'm just playing. Come on, you're an actress. You know what I'm doing here.
Oh, you
know what
got
I
me.
am.
Very good.
Scene.
Bravo. Get him the Webby. Yeah, throw me down the
I have it in my desk drawer or something.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, but they definitely dance with their backs. And it's, again, you asked me what I think of. Just a lot of young people having a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. And that was good. That was good. I can see why a lot of people think the 90s is the era. You know, and it is for you. I get it. But yeah, I can see why. There's some great music in the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s.
Yeah.
What's also dope about what Teddy did was, you know, he was making records for R&B singers that were really patterned after hip hop cadences and rhythms and sounds. And so, you know, those R&B singers who are on those songs get to stay young, stay with their peer group, you know, and spread their music, you know, at the parties. The DJs could play their music, where it wasn't always like that.
Nah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No. You're absolutely right. He did a bunch of stuff for, and I'll get into some of it, but yeah, you're right. He was very smart in that and very strategic, and a lot of it has to do with, and he's admitted this, and I've had this conversation with you. A lot of it had to do with rumors. Because when Rumors came out, he got nominated for rap. Everybody thought it was rap.
Right.
And Teddy wrote, and it's not alleged anymore. He told me for sure that he wrote 5 songs for the Timex Social Club, and that he wanted to be a part of the group. He wanted to play keyboards because it was different. There was nothing out like Rumors at that time.
That's real.
And that was 86, and it was I guess Run DMC was out there, Raising Hell, because they went on tour with Run DMC. Anyway, I say that to say that Teddy was very heavily influenced by that sound. And if you listen to the early stuff after the show and you really hear it, he's trying to get those drums too. Definitely trying to get the drums.
I can hear that.
Capture that feeling.
Yeah.
And the way that Mike sang the song, Teddy went as far as to get the singers to like more chant the song as opposed to sing the song.
That's
he
real.
wanted more chanting, but that had a lot to do with Rumors. A lot.
That's really dope to hear. Yeah.
It
always comes back to the Bay, baby.
Always comes back to the
Let me show you this picture of
oh, nice. Wow. Look at him, brothers.
Who's that on the
picture
right?
of God
With the glasses on?
That's Aaron.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, Jerry took it down.
Here, bro. Let me see.
You got to put it back up there, G-Dub.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's Aaron Sexual Assault Hall. Couldn't let it pass me.
You couldn't help it.
I know every time I saw him, he always gives the floor a good workout when he was whenever you would see him performing.
Oh man, yeah.
He gives the floor a good workout.
Boy, signifying and
talk about dancing with your back.
For real. Yeah.
But anyway,
sorry.
Anyway, that's all right. Say what's on your mind.
I gotta say it.
Flash.
I can't let him get off scot free, you know.
No, you shouldn't, and you shouldn't, especially not in this day and age, especially not ever for that matter. So, Flash, keep going, man, with that music from Teddy Riley.
To do.
Charles in charge. I really can't wait. Let's stay in the garage. Oops, let me run upstairs and get the whipped cream. You can't have ice cream without whipped cream. Plus an ice cube to make you swing. My main man did it, ain't do the right thing. Come on, let me tickle you in all the right places. Keep my eyes open while I watch you make faces. Feeling quite manly, comfortable and cozy. Let me draw the curtains cause my neighbors are nosy. So make a little room, here comes Big Daddy. Big like a truck, satisfying like a caddy. Many are called, but the chosen are few. And all I wanna know, is it good to you? Is it good to me?
I'm a huge fan of Heavy D.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two different versions of the song.
Yes,
So
we got to go back to the beginning. Go
yeah,
ahead.
the first song
go
that I
to the-
played
yeah.
was Tammy Lucas's version,
Yep.
and she was it was great.
Yeah.
But I think Teddy was like, well, let me expand on this because we got Hev on here and she's singing on the hook, but let her get down, and so her version came a little bit after Hev's version.
Yeah.
And her version's on the Juice soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good
Love it.
call, Ryan.
I'm just remembering. I'm just reminiscing. I'm remembering that song, as it were.
Somebody should make a TV show or a podcast or something
should,
about that.
right?
You know?
They should.
But it's a little long for I remember. So maybe just call it IRTS and do it live.
No. See?
There you go. I want to run it back though to the whole guy thing with Groove Me, and CJ, you made a valid point in the sense that with Teddy's musical intelligence being able to get kicked into high gear for a guy, and think about it, he's the third member.
Yeah.
He initially was not supposed to be in Guy.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And so it was Timmy and Aaron knew each other. And matter of fact, they were working at a shoe store.
Is that right?
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, and so there's a group that precurses Guy called Kids at Work.
Oh, wow.
There's Timmy Gatlin, Clorel Henderson, and Teddy Riley. And they were managed by Gene Griffin. So you know, Teddy and Timmy had split, and then they came back together eventually. And so at that point, Teddy had been working on the show and working with Mo D and, you know, doing other things. And so Timmy came to the studio with Aaron and he said, I want you to produce us. And to my understanding, Timmy came up with the name Guy. So pretty much Aaron has said, well, I think it'd be dope if he was in the group. I'm not going to do it unless he's in the group. He meaning Teddy. And so that was smart on Aaron's part to see that. And so Clorel did not want to go with them as far as like the direction, even though Clorel did eventually work with those guys. And they, as far as while the New Jack Swing era was in full effect. And so, but yeah, so essentially that's pretty much how it happened. But a lot of the songs were done.
Wow.
And Teddy just put that sheen on it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And matter of fact, and Teddy and Timmy will both tell you that Aaron is actually a better piano player than Teddy is.
Wow.
And stuff like that. So it was a lot of things that Aaron kind of learned from him, but Teddy learned a lot from Aaron in regards to that, you know, piano playing, because Aaron comes from the church. So
Right. Well, so does Teddy, but yeah, that's dope. It's good to know.
yeah.
So was there any significance to the name Guy? Because it seems awfully simple.
It was matter of fact, it was I believe it was a store called Guy.
Oh.
So yeah, so essentially that's how Timmy had wanted to go about with that and stuff. So because he said that they had shopped around the group to a couple of places and they weren't feeling the name. They were like, change the name, change the date. Like, what does Guy mean? One guy? You know, so and then so but they stuck to their guns and you know, and they Harlem shaked it to you know, to over there to Uptown and everything, because they were going to sign the Tommy Boy, and then they had a conversation with Russell and Rick over at Def Jam, and so it was too hip hop centric, and Russell thought they would be lost in the shuffle.
Okay,
yeah, it would have been.
And so they figured, you know what, let's just go over here to Uptown, and as they're really getting it.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Tuesday night, so you know what that means. You are watching IRTS Live. We do this every Tuesday out here on the West Coast. We're in the Bay Area. I'm G Dub. That's CJ Flash. That's D Minor. That's Ryan Nicole. Big Russ is on assignment tonight. And we're talking about the music of Teddy Riley. But in order to talk about Teddy Riley, you also got to talk about Michael Jackson, Keith Sweat, SWV, High Five, Heavy D and the Boy, Johnny Camp. You're not just talking about Teddy. You're talking about a whole bunch of folks that are all part of that New Jack Swing genre. Genre. I love saying that word, genre. So if you're in the comment section, come on and join us and say what you got to say, and let's hear what you got to hear. And
they too busy dancing, Jerry. I know that.
maybe that's what it is. So let me stop talking and let them get to dancing again. Go ahead and play some, CJ.
Times when I used to hang all night, girls back to back. I knew it wasn't right. Never thought that I would ever meet a girl so fine, so fresh, who could rock my world off guard. I'm caught into her web. Fellas, I apologize, but I have to step. Got a feeling of hood by the look in her eyes. She's my inspiration. I need her in my life. You know that it's true. You can call me crazy.
You can call me crazy.
Damien, let me guess. You like that song, don't you? I'm just guessing. I'm just going out on a limb.
A little bit, you know. Yeah, just a little bit. Thank you to CJ Flash, you know, the musical director of this amazing show. And man, it's
Tell us why you like that one so much. What brings to mind? What comes to your mind when you hear that one, man?
My cousins watching me growing up, and so I had cousins that lived literally next door to me.
Oh, nice.
Like literally. So we weren't going outside our door, outside of our address. They were literally picking me up and giving me going over to the other stairway in the backyard. And so I had three older cousins that lived next door, and the oldest of those four was 16 years older than me. Wow. So he was in the Army, and I remember watching him growing up, and he would have the Guy album, the New Edition album, and he would have these albums and Dougie Fresh, and he was very R&B centric, and he used to always play that song, You Can Call Me Crazy. So at 3 to 4 years old, and you know, watching him and then watching the other three, this album was played all the time, and then my mom was playing it, and then my dad was a big Gab Band fan, so he loved Guy, so he had this. So so it was just 1244 Gilman, 1246 Gilman. It was nothing but this, and so that was a song for me that just stood out. And then on top of that, you had I'll Be Sure, who was that honorary member of Guy, and then to learn about how the fact that song originally was for him, but then Gene Griffin was like, "Nah, take that back." So Timmy pretty much sung half of that song, and so there was parts of Al B, and then there's parts of Timmy there. And so and then I think Timmy had even said, he said Teddy and him knew that we didn't want it just to be the Aaron show. So we knew that okay, there's gonna be 2 songs designated for Timmy, 2 songs designated for Teddy. So and so everybody knew they had their lane, but we knew, I think it was said that I heard Timmy say that Aaron was the singer. He was a great singer. He said, so I wasn't that good of a singer, but I knew I was better than Teddy. That's
right.
He said, so I can write this. He said, him and Aaron wrote the songs. He said him and Aaron wrote You Can Call Me Crazy, and then Teddy just arranged it and then did all the, just again, as CJ put it, just put his touch on it. It was amazing. Out of here.
So do you guys think that Teddy, we talk about some artists that end up leaving the group and going solo and had a much bigger career as a solo, or equally big career. Lionel Richie, all these kind of folks. Do you think Teddy was always meant to be a solo artist, or was he, because he went to 3 or 2 different groups and then produced Rex and Effects, where a lot of people thought he was in the group, but he really wasn't. So do you think he was a group guy and it just didn't work out, or was he just destined to be a solo producer, or what?
Well, you know, it's funny hearing the story about how he came into Guy. I credit him as being really humble and modest, and a guy who was like, who wanted to work with people, obviously, and wanted to be inside of some pocket of folks. And so I feel like that brotherhood was something that he was leaning towards. You know, but it seems like he was you know, he wanted to be in Timex Social Club. He wanted to be in these groups, so on and so forth. And he found his home with Guy. He found his home with Blackstreet. He's got his gift, you know, he's the producer, so he's behind everything. He didn't have to be tethered to any one configuration.
Right. Yeah. It's funny that you bring that up. In that conversation, and D Minor was there.
Yeah, I didn't record it though, unfortunately.
No, that's all right, brother. Don't worry about it. We ain't tripping. We have it here. As long as you were there, you can corroborate the story. It's all good.
That's all that matters.
People don't think then you can call me crazy, right? But in that conversation that we had with Teddy, he said that he was looking exactly what you said, Ryan. He was looking for that group. And when guys started to make a shift and he left, and the group just he went and created Blackstreet because he was still wanting that group. And then in that conversation, he told us, he was like, you know, I went and did Blackstreet because I knew Guy can be so much better. And Blackstreet is like a version of that. And now that Aaron is getting himself in a place where he wants to do things again, he's starting to understand where my vision was with Guy
back then.
Yeah, he saw more.
Yeah,
Teddy saw more, and
you could just tell.
Yeah.
Well, Blackstreet had a different sound, a different vibe to me than Guy did.
Well, he created that. He created that whole.
Okay.
He wanted to. You know, he didn't want to stay, because New Jack was, I mean, if he created that, he can create something else. He just slowed everything down, but still added that funk to it. It still had funk.
Yeah, it did.
You know, so
but he did. Yeah, I think I would have to say that, to me, I think he is a group guy, and a group person. I mean, he started in Kids at Work.
Yeah,
so that's 83, 84.
Right.
Okay. And then for him to be cited as the third member of Guy, you know, that was something he wanted to do. And then, of course, as they were going through what they were going through after the Future album, and then dealing with Gene Griffin, you know, they had to dissolve it. And so I think it was, he always had it in his mind to get back with Guy. And so I think as Basic Black had dissolved as well, and then Blackstreet, and then I think him and Chauncey got together thanks to Damian Hall, who was actually a mentor to Chauncey. He left him in Virginia Beach, and then I think Damian had told Teddy, "Hey, why don't you go ahead and watch my dude down there?" You know, so. But I think it was I think Blackstreet was really his green light, because I think that Guy was going to do something. And I think Teddy got his answer on BET when Aaron was on, and he was going to work on another solo album. And he said, I think him and Damian were going to do something. And so, okay, I got my answer now, so I'll go do Blackstreet.
You go do that. You go do that, Aaron. Yeah. I miss you.
Baby, don't be afraid.
All right, Flash. If I may interrupt for just a moment to get you to play another song, that'd be good.
I got you covered, brother.
Makes you want some more. All night long, I've been wanting to get to you. I had to wait till they stopped the school. You know it's true. It makes you move.
You writing that down, Jerry?
Christopher Williams, right?
No.
Good guess.
No. I'll give you. We'll give you a hint.
All right.
He comes from your neck of the woods.
Yes, he does.
Atwater?
No.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew
You knew you were gonna say that.
Why did say that?
No.
Manwater? From
Oh.
Ohio.
Ah.
From Ohio.
Oh.
All right, let me think about that for a second. Let me guess for a second. Okay, I already saw it in the comments.
Yep.
James Ingram.
That's right.
Did you hear the beginning?
Yeah,
Well, you
right.
know what? But it did sound a little bit like Christopher once he.
It did. It's produced
It
like
did.
Chris.
Yeah.
It was produced that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Chris hits that note, he's imitating James Ingram.
Mhm.
Uh,
That's a cool jam too. That's a cool jam.
I forgot about that one entirely.
Yeah.
CJ. That's crazy. Was that on the soundtrack?
No, that was on his album.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
James.
was on his album.
It sounds like it would have been on the New Jack City soundtrack or something like that.
Right.
One of the
Right.
club scenes when they're just dancing and Wesley Snipes is,
It's
scoping
true.
out the folks and all like that. That's why I
Right.
thought Christopher Williams. I thought it was coming from that.
Yeah.
So, that's
I mean,
a good guy.
Teddy again, like I mentioned last week with Babyface. This is at the time where you started to see producers hit their stride, and they were now coming to the front. So whether it be Babyface, whether it be Bow-Legged Lou or any of the guys from Full Force, I'll be sure. And then here comes Devontae. Devontae and Teddy are similar in the sense that they were touted as the producer of their group, and they, in a lot of ways, kind of became bigger than their whole situation in a lot of ways. So Teddy's touching everybody and giving them hits, whether it be with James Ingram, Tammy Lucas, and and then like you said, Heavy D, and so it was great to just see him how he was able to just touch everything and it goes platinum plus, and then but again, that's the man, that's the guy.
The
You
wine.
dropped some more names from the bottom of my list.
Yeah, he's in the wine.
Yeah.
He's doing the
Yes.
wine-ins. So
Drop some more names from the bottom of the list since I didn't get to it. Jay-Z, Whitney Houston, Foxy Brown, Joe, Mary J. Blige, Johnny Kemp. Just on and on and on, man.
Men of Vision, 911. He did a remix for a group called Brick City, which is where he found Mark, the brother who ended up replacing who was in Blackstreet.
Oh.
So the one that did Yo Diggity, No Doubt, baby.
Yeah. Morrison? Not Morrison.
Yeah, Mark Morris. No. That's Return of the Mac.
That's Return of the Mac.
But yeah.
I'll find his name. Or
Yeah.
somebody in the chat will find his name.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Mark. But yeah, and then too, Tommy Lucas. Let's also give her some credit. She also demoed "Use Your Heart and Not Your Mind" for SWV.
Right.
She's also on Super Thug for Nori.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What?
Oh, that's crazy.
Who's Tammy?
Middleton.
Mark Middleton. Thank you.
I knew
Thank
it was
you,
an
sis.
M. I knew it was double M. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, double M.
Yeah. Mark, how you doing, Mark? Wherever you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Flash, keep them going, man.
Seen you last night, saw you standing there. Couldn't picture the color of your hair. All I wanted to know, were you really there? I wanna know what my imagination. Ooh, you know it was a sweet sensation. Looking at you from a distance. Ooh, it seems so real. You and I together. Dream to sing for real. If it's a dream, it seems to wake me up. It feels so real. All I know is I want that baby. Get it. I wanna do it like this, do it like that.
Okay, let me point out the song that I played earlier. I Get Lifted.
Yes.
Same bass line.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. Teddy was a genius. With just making the bass line, but it's the bass line, and then he added the melody to it. But it's doom doom doom.
That's right.
Doom 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 doom. Yeah, he just expanded on it. But I Get Lifted was in his craw.
Yeah.
So he was able to just take it and use it a gazillion different ways.
You know, and who comes out of that school too is Kanye.
Yo, definitely. Definitely.
Kanye will take a sample pack and wear that joint out.
Absolutely.
Wear it out. So yeah, that thank you for saying that. Yeah.
All right, Keith Sweat, the big debate. Is he a great singer or is he just a whiner?
Did you say a great singer?
Is he a great singer or is he a whiner?
Absolutely
Are you asking?
I'm gonna take no for 400.
Yeah.
His success speaks for itself. You know, the man got hits.
Can he carry a tune? Yes.
Yeah.
And what? What can he carry?
Yes. He's and not to dog Keith. I mean, you know, you got to give him credit where credit is due, but he's very nasal in his approach.
Yeah.
But women ate it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Women ate it up.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Keith is confident. Keith is confident, and he's obviously that kind of singer he gonna sing you down. He don't care, you know, if he can or cannot sing. He doesn't care if you're nasally or not. He's gonna look you in the eye. He's gonna wear his little outfit because he's cute. He's not hard on the eyes, you know, and he's gonna sing you down. That's his objective. And so he knew how to play that, whether or not he had the vocals.
Yeah.
So that's key.
It worked for the music. It definitely worked because, again, Teddy is going after folks and saying, okay, I need you to be more chanty than melodic with your vocals.
Yeah.
So it worked. This joint was huge.
Oh, it's massive. It still goes.
It is.
Yeah. I was
but again, he had a lot of other good hits too, just big hits, you know. So.
Yeah. Baby, you know.
I never liked him, but you know.
Baby, I got to go.
I got backstage with him one time and we talked to him for about 15 minutes, man.
What?
And he was just talking about the business.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And he was talking about his investments, and he wasn't bragging. He was just being very matter of fact.
Yeah.
I got a whole new respect for him that night because he knew what he was. He knows what he was doing.
Yeah, he does.
He knows what he is doing. You know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Lately he's been on stage. All the videos that you're seeing him on stage, sipping a little bit too much, and not aging as well as he could, and maybe because he's sipping so much. But he definitely has earned a place. He's left a mark.
He's that guy.
He definitely left a mark.
Well, I say guys like Keith Sweat, Roger Troutman, and maybe a couple other folks weren't the best of singers. Even Babyface wasn't the greatest singer.
Sure.
They knew how to use it. They knew how to use their talents to their ability. And then with Keith Sweat, and to his own right, he's a great producer and a great writer.
That's right.
You saw it with Cut Close. You saw it with Silk. You saw it with LSG and other projects that he was involved in. So
it works.
Joe and things like that. So the guy's definitely talented, and even with Timmy Gallon, and so but him and Teddy, they just seem to have that. They got together, and Teddy was able to tap into what he wanted out of Keith. And
I'm telling you, it works.
Very much so.
That's real. He said, "I'm telling you, I don't want to know why, CJ. I don't want to know why."
hello to Glenise back in Detroit. What up, Doe?
What up, Doe?
Glenise Reed is back there. She's with us.
What up, Glenise?
She had to say that she thought that Keith was a whiner.
I agree.
We got to give him credit. He's still moving. He's still moving.
Yeah, he is.
You know.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. So, Flash, let's go. Let's keep it going. Keep moving.
Waiting for so long for you to come along, and that's my way.
Okay.
Show me where you coming from.
D minor singing, Ryan just smiling. Ryan,
It's
what's going
just
through your mind?
it's crazy because it's really throwing me back. It's really putting me in like summer times and family reunions and all of that. And some of these songs I haven't heard in decades. And it's I forget. I know Teddy is virtuosic. He has so much music, and so he's been with so many people, like you were saying, D. But I forget. I just really forget all the songs that I definitely dance to. I'm seeing scenes in my mind at the park and the Cabbage Patch and all the dance moves. This is dope. It's dope.
All right, we enjoying yourself tonight.
Imagine hearing a Michael Marshall of the Timex Social Club singing that song.
Yeah.
Because that's who he wrote it for.
I can hear that.
That's one of the 5 songs.
Yeah, is this one of them?
That's one of the 5 songs.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear that. And I can hear those, like you're saying, like the DNA of Timex in there. For sure. Wow.
Yeah, today that's shout out to Big Bub. And,
yeah.
And I know that at times there's been times where Bub has been on stage with Teddy, if he's doing Black Street at times, and they'll be on stage doing that song and amongst others, listening to that song, Girl, I Got My Eyes on You Teddy was listening to Carrie Lucas, Show Me Where You're Coming From.
Oh, definitely.
That it's the same song.
Yeah.
And funny enough, Leon Silvers would live in Virginia Beach. And they would work together. And of course, with Before I Let You Go, essentially a lot of that first Black Street album, Men of Vision and stuff like that. So
wow.
But yeah, that was, you could definitely tell that was one of his teachers.
Yep.
And Girl, I Got, it's the same song.
Same song.
Same vibe and all of that. So
with some new track drums behind it, huh?
Yeah, right.
Now you bring up Virginia Beach. I've got in my notes here that Teddy Riley discovered Pharrell in Virginia Beach back in 1991. He discovered him. So
him and Chad.
Agree on that?
Yeah, him and Chad. It's true. Yeah. So again, in that movie, that Lego movie, you don't have 10-year-olds, so there's probably no reason why you would watch it. But
I watched it.
Good. We've seen it at least 10 times in this house. But Teddy Pharrell talks about, the moment when Teddy lands in Virginia Beach and all these young budding artists, Missy, Timberland, everybody kind of has their set. They're playing their music out of their garages. They're producing, doing, bands and what have you, but there was no industry. And so when Teddy lands in Virginia Beach, he lands a studio there. It's their opportunity to build that sound, to like support all those young artists. When you think about what happens after Teddy's arrival back in Virginia Beach, and what comes of that, all the artists that come out of that space, that's nothing but those are Teddy's babies, So it's a trip how many careers were birthed out of his studio, were inspired by his studio, all of that. And Pharrell and Chad and NERD being one of them.
Yeah,
and their trajectory. Oh my God.
Right.
Those cats, man. Good Lord.
Right.
And what a run.
Yeah.
You might have to do a show on them one night.
Yeah.
Do a show on Pharrell and them one night,
Hell, Missy's arc. Oh my God.
Yeah, Missy. Yeah.
Tim, come on, man.
Tim.
Jodeci.
Jodeci's arc. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Dalvin and Devontae are from Hampton.
That's right.
And
they were part of that camp.
Right. So it's all related.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm getting some ideas, and maybe we can find somebody who's from Virginia that can talk about all that. Remember we had Tony Sco talking about the music in Chicago.
Yeah.
We've got other people talking about their hometown. So maybe there's somebody out there we know that's from Virginia that can talk about what was going on back then.
Yeah. Why don't we get Teddy?
May as well start from the top. Start from the top,
baby. VA. Let's talk about it.
Well, all right.
We're gonna get there.
All right, we got a few more minutes to talk about Teddy Riley tonight, though. So, Flash, see how many more songs you can squeeze in. Let's go.
They say I'm crazy.
I really don't care. That's my prerogative. They say I'm nasty, but I don't give a damn. Getting girls is how I live. Some ask the questions, why am I so real? But they don't understand me. I really don't know the deal about my brother. Trying hard to make it right. Not long ago, before I win this fight, say everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live? Tell me why. I don't need permission to make my own decisions. Oh, that's my prerogative. It's my prerogative.
Feeling around now.
My prerogative.
Bobby's style was perfect for this track. Good
Perfect.
Lord.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, he probably didn't even have to produce him in this one. Bobby was probably like, I got it.
Mhm.
Right, Ted?
Yeah.
Exactly. We out of here.
Out of here. Yeah, you could tell he's feeling it. He's like, this one is for me. You could tell.
Ooh, Michael put a challenge on you, man. That
Oh, my
have you seen
brother.
that Britney Spears version of this?
He said,
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I heard it. I heard it.
I actually think I posted it in the lounge one day.
I heard it, and
Really?
It's not the worst thing for
Yeah,
Brit,
it ain't
you
the
know.
best thing. Oh, cool. All right, man.
Wow.
Ooh, with the mayonnaise.
Davey D would be on your team, husband, about that. You know, he's all about Taylor Swift and Britney Spears.
Why
proud
people
of
gotta keep just putting raisins in the potato salad?
They always want to. They always want to. Listen, I got a cool little story. So if you ever want to blackmail Anita Peters, my mother, there's this tape that exists somewhere of me, her, my best friend's father, and another one of our friends and his sister and my little brother at Great America. You know how you used to be able to go into the booth and record videos?
Shoot a video. Yeah.
Yeah. So we shot a music video to this one, and my mom is playing keys.
Oh, is she really?
With these long lead press-on nails.
I'm writing that down.
And it's her Sally Jesse Raphael glasses. Yeah.
Somebody got that video, right?
I gotta find it. She might have burned it. She might have burned it.
Oh no.
She had bangs too. She had bangs.
She was just trying to keep the kids happy, just trying to entertain her children.
That's right.
She did it. She did a good job of it. We had a ball.
That's
I remember going to Great America one time and we did like a Star Trek. A bunch of us when you all put on a little shirt. And
Oh yeah.
we were like on the Star Trek Enterprise.
Yeah.
That's somewhere around here. I'll show you. Go ahead. I'm gonna get one other picture I got from there. So hold on. You guys
keep playing music, huh? All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I got one for you.
Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so I did it. And do you remember back and forth? Could again, we're already known. Do you remember us holding hands? Each other's eyes we stare. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Remember the time when we first met, girl? Oh, do you remember the time?
Nice. That's hot. That's hot.
Mike.
Oh man, yeah. Teddy and Mike on this one.
Yeah.
This is one of those effects where, you know, and to be fair, like Mike has always had the audience, but you know how Babyface produced for Whitney at that time. This is one of those where you know, Teddy produces for Mike and Mike gets cemented back into the Black community, you know.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? It was
Right.
like, oh, there's Mike. Yeah, we all pulling over. We're watching this video. Like, we like Bad and whatever, but this is the one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, if I may say it nicely, it was a middle of the road kind of album.
What, Dangerous?
No, Bad.
Yeah.
Dangerous really got him, like you said, sis. That really got him back into our good graces.
Right.
And I don't want to say it like that, but it was really more because I'll never forget Sunday night right before 11 Color, they premiered Remember the Time video.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yo,
the whole thing. Yeah, I remember that.
And then I know, and then MTV was giving him a lot of support and pushing this Dangerous album, and yeah, that was great. And then how they were able to get Heavy D on the album and with Jam, and so yeah, it was good to see that. And to my understanding, the Michael project, this Dangerous project for Teddy, it was able to get Teddy, Damian, and Aaron out of their contracts with Gene Griffin.
Is that right?
Because of the issues that they were having, yeah. And so Gene Griffin, who was their manager for Guy, which is the reason why Timmy Gatlin had left the group, and because of a dispute. And what ended up happening was the Michael Jackson situation was able to buy them out of their contract with Gene Griffin. Wow. So because Gene Griffin was a fourth member of Guy.
Wow.
Okay. So Gene pretty much got bought out. And so yeah, and then another story, Michael didn't call Teddy, he just called him Theodore.
That sounds like something Mike would say.
Theo, I would like a song for me, Theodore.
Here's my Remember the Time story. I've told this on this show before. I remember watching Teddy Riley on Soul Train. And Don Cornelius comes up to him and says, I really like that Remember the Time. That's a good song, man. It's a good song. And Teddy just, of course, said, well, thank you, Teddy. I just remember from that day, I said I started listening to that song different ever since then. Because if Don Cornelius can stop you and tell you that, I must have missed something at first because I liked it, but I must have missed something at the beginning. That fell because this was a frame.
Oh!
Hold on, I'll tell you. Let me get my close up here.
Get your close up.
We were talking about Great Americans to go in there and take them pictures.
So that's where that came from.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
That's the story behind that photo.
That's a flat top. That's a Miller's Outpost striped shirt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
About to get John DeButler a run for his money.
You was kind of fly there, G-Dub.
Yeah, the glass.
I tried, man. I tried.
That's
my own flat top. I don't know how I was doing that.
That's after the foundation, huh? They said, I'm
that's
going
way after the foundation. That's yeah, it's yes.
There you go.
Way after the foundation.
I love it.
The foundation there was a little more round.
True.
This one is all
very angular. Yeah,
I like that though. I
do too. That's nice.
I don't know how I would cut my own hair like that, but I did. So, but that's from Great America. That's from Great America, which they've closed now. Is it closed? It's closed, right?
It's closing, I think.
They've been trying to close Great America for 30 bleams.
That's real.
People keep buying it.
Yeah, they have their lease is like 20 years or something.
Yeah,
or 10 years. I
we'll
think
see.
so.
The rent is too damn high.
Yeah, basically.
I don't hear people talking about going to Great America anymore like they used to.
Right.
But
I don't. The kids go. My son has been multiple times this year. So
I used to go back when I worked in the radio stations and I had them free tickets that I was passing around everybody.
Right.
I'm sure I gave some to you, Miss Ryan, a couple of
you
times.
did. I think I went on a couple summer trips with that. Yeah.
I hope so.
Jerry, I got some Disneyland tickets from you, bro.
What? I didn't get Disney.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you mean Disney on Ice. Disneyland.
Disney on Ice.
Nobody.
There is no statute of limitations on Disneyland. They'll come get you,
That's real.
20 years later, they'll come get you.
I won them, Jerry.
Oh, yes.
I had to come and pick them up from you.
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
You play another song.
Before you do, I hope I don't know if you're gonna do this, but
tell me.
We had Remember the Time and we had Keep It in the Closet on that album.
Yeah.
Both Teddy Riley productions.
Yeah.
Both fire. I don't know if you was about to go there, but
I wasn't, but I will for the Queen.
Okay. Thank you.
Only for the Queen. We're gonna start with the glass breaking.
with that awkward kiss.
Oh, let's
that
do
he
it.
had
Yeah,
with
that horrible awkward kiss. Oh
awkward
my
kiss.
goodness.
Just a letter, it's a worth the giving, it's a worth the try. I'm not cleaving, put it in the furnace. I'm not waiting, you're not burning. She wants to give, she wants to give it all. She wants to give me. She wants to give it all. She wants to give, she wants to give, she wants to give, yeah, all. She wants to give it. She wants to give it all. She wants to give it. It's just a feeling. You got to see it. Can't neglect it. You can't abuse it. It's just desire. You gotta let her waste it. And if you want it, then I want you to taste it. She wants to give. She wants to give it all. She wants to give it. She wants to give it all. She wants to give it. She wants to get it.
Yes, that's that one right there.
Love that song. That's probably one of my favorite songs on that album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just because of the way that Mike layered his vocals on the hook.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Something about you, baby.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a
Another one
banger.
of those MTV videos were out in the desert for some reason. Nobody.
I know.
Videos were that. Why are you out in the desert?
Everybody
Everybody
out
was
there.
in the desert.
It's true. With the burnt sienna. It's so real. It's all right. It was classy though. I love that video.
Oh, no doubt.
And I was like, oh wait, is Michael Jackson sexy again? What's happening? But he wasn't. He wasn't. That kiss sealed the fact that he was no longer sexy. He let that go.
What was up with that, man?
Let that go in the early 80s.
What was up with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a tight song. That was really tight. Yes,
It
sir.
really was.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, Flash, you got maybe time for two more.
That's it?
Well, let's see. I'm looking at my clock. All right, I'll give you three. I'll give you three.
Let's hit him quick.
Baby. The question at hand is how do I love thee? I count the ways where girls don't shove me. One by one, you can come and caress me, undress and molest me, but you can't possess me. Because I love a young lady that's beautiful, for one that's smart for me is more suitable. In other words, to make it simple and plain, you gotta have a brain in order to be this tame. But in the case of not becoming my lady, I take them 8 to 80, dumb, cripple, and crazy. Crisp and clean with no caffeine and a pair of spandex or even tight jeans. Preferably the ones with the Chinese cuts, but I'll take them with the weave hanging down to their butts. And if you step up in a large slump like Martin Luther King, I should overcome. Get the job done. I'll work. I'll job done. I'll work. Baby, I'll job done. I'll work. I'll job done. I'll work. Everybody, shake your body. We don't ill, we chill at a party. We prove that's sensual, three-dimensional, unquestionable, beloved, professional. Got a category, my own, and I'm the president. Don't be alarmed, but I'm sewing up the resident. With my particular style particular, extracurricular, smoother and tricky. Throwing up lyrics like a throw up a blackjack. You're a chicken McNugget, and I'm a Big Mac. Brain smack, soloist, having Coca-Cola. Doing very well, cause I took the right road to this. Package, make the undertaker, wreck the breaker. Get up on the floor, do the heavy shaker. Started with the power, and I'ma end it with a bang, bang. We got our own thing.
Just got paid. It's Friday night. Party hunting. Feeling right. Body shaking. It's all around. No one there. Gonna get it down. Check the mirror. I'm looking fly. Count up the posse. Jump in my ride. Radio rocking. A monster jam. Feel the rhythm. Pump up the sound. I'm feeling so good. Don't you know I'm just grooving to the beat. I'm grooving. Yeah. Just got
It's Friday night.
Money in my pocket.
Hi.
Oh man,
It
That'll make
had to be a
you hard.
one-hit wonder. That's a great song to have as your one hit. You know.
Hello.
You
That's the
know,
way you go out.
it's funny that you say that because that was his biggest hit solo wise. But he sang with Change.
Change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sang with Change.
Yeah, he sang with Change earlier.
Yeah. So he was known, but it
He
just
sang lead.
I'm sorry.
Sang lead.
He sang lead on a couple of songs,
Yeah.
but it wasn't, you know.
I did not know that.
Yeah. He sang with Change.
He's a subsequent member to Luther.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Johnny
Sang with
Cool.
Change.
It's a hard act to follow, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was New York, as far as that eastern region, he was known.
Oh yeah.
For sure. So he was all right. He was okay.
He's doing okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Teddy had the hot hand. So, you know, companies were like, okay, get Teddy Riley. Okay, get Teddy Riley. What's it going to cost to get Teddy Riley? Okay, let's get Teddy Riley.
Yep.
And Teddy would craft songs.
Yeah.
Teddy's that guy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I never, had the occasion to work with him, but he's obviously a guy who could work with just about anybody. And that just hats off to his acumen, his ability to fold in and get what he wants, get the performance he wants out of those folks, because those are all different kinds of personalities he's worked with, and they all deliver.
And for a long time, he was so young working with a lot of them. So I'm sure he was younger than most of the people he worked with, So,
right.
Because he was young from the get-go, right out the gate.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Johnny that just got paid. It was one take.
Yeah.
It was just a fun
Roy
song.
Stone, yes.
Johnny
Yes.
Kemp. That's right.
Mhm. Yeah, I think Aaron had played keys on that with Teddy. Teddy and Aaron played the keys, and
Is that right?
yeah, and then they just kind of just went in there and they just had fun. So the songs, definitely
It feels that way.
Yeah, it definitely reflected what they were doing in the studio. It was definitely that vibe for sure.
Yeah. He tried to put it with Keith first. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Keith turned it down.
Right.
That was only after Time and Social Club didn't get that song.
Look at that.
That was one of the songs. That was one of the 5 songs.
Wow.
That was the biggest of the 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
You can easily hear Mike Marshall singing
Oh,
that.
easily. It was that style. It was exactly what Teddy was hearing.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
He is a group guy. He is
definitely.
I mean,
definitely.
Kids at Work to Time at Social Club to Guy to Black Street. He's
a team player.
He's the Winans at one point. He's
right.
He's 911, and then he's Brick City, and then he's he's all over the place.
Yeah.
The man was just he was great. Or he is great.
He is great.
And he knew how to move around in the studio too. So it wasn't like how you have some producers, they have no idea how to move around in the studio and things like that. Teddy was, he can do that.
Yes,
he was able to tell you what he needed, get on the boards and mix if he needed to,
and remix.
Yeah, and he was a remix king.
Definitely knew how to do that. And it's funny, Ryan, that you said he could work with just about anybody. Here's proof. That was all Teddy.
I had to write that down, man.
When he worked with Jane, was that about the same time that he had worked with Boy George.
Boy George, I was just about to say, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very close. They both had records that, wasn't doing all that. And they called Teddy Riley.
Yeah, they called Teddy, and Teddy definitely went to surgery.
Teddy Riley to the rescue. Because I got the original version of this, and it's
not for 300.
It's night and day. It's night and day.
Yeah.
I'm also seeing that he wrote a song for Spice Girl Mel B.
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah. I was,
when Mel B went solo.
Yeah, I was okay with that.
Boyfriend with Janet
There's some with Missy Elliott too.
Eve.
Yeah.
Missy, Janet. He says Eve. Yeah. He's
House Party 2 with Rex and Effect. On and on and on, man.
Yeah.
MC, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Just on and on and on. Don't Stop with Hammer. He did that one.
Yeah. He did
Cinderella.
Yeah, he worked with Hammer when Hammer had changed up his image. Stuff like that. So
the post pumps and the bump era.
Right.
No, that pumps, that's Teddy Riley.
That's Teddy, right?
That's Teddy. Yeah. Aaron had came to the studio and and matter of fact, so that was about the time when Guy was actually coming back together and Blackstreet was at its height. And so in fact, Guy had did a song on the Natalie's soundtrack. Tell me what you like.
I forgot about that Rolling Stones joint. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, oh man,
I forgot all about it.
Wow,
it's a good call.
That's a good one.
Works with everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we're doing our work with him tonight, though. So, because
I know
been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun, CJ. I think we kind of talked about him at length already, but I'll give you all 20 more seconds to talk about Mr. Teddy Riley, and then we're gonna
sign up.
Have CJ take us home. Okay. Ladies first. Let's go.
Teddy, you're definitive. You're the man. You're the guy. We thank you so much. You're the guy. You see what I did there? We just thank you so much. My cardiovascular system thanks you. We are gonna get to dancing some more to some of this music. I'm gonna play some of your music and go on some runs in the next couple of days because I forgot about a lot of stuff. Thank you.
Nice. D minor.
Yeah, this was a great show and a great one, CJ, for picking this. This was amazing, and just
thank you.
He growing up, I used to want to be cool like him and Donnie Simpson. Because I always thought these guys were so cool. So Teddy Riley is truly an amazing producer, writer, all around, just a great human being. And CJ and I had been around him, so. Yeah, it was truly a blessing just to be able to be around royalty like that. But just again, from the stuff that he's done with all these groups and all the groups that he had been in, I mean, and he's still working. He's doing a lot of stuff.
Still
K-pop.
Yeah.
So it's great just to see him still working and still moving and making it happen. So God bless Teddy Riley, and I know October will be his month. He's a Libra. So salute to all the Libras.
All right, CJ Flash.
I think this has inspired me to do a New Jack set tomorrow live.
Yes. Okay.
I think I'm gonna do a New Jack set.
Tell them when and where they can hear it.
So you guys can check us out. We're on 1 to 3 p.m. Pacific time on Facebook. Of course, they'll cut us off. Mixcloud, they may cut us off. And TikTok, they don't cut us off. So join us on TikTok.
TikTok is the way to go. That's where I go.
1 to 3 p.m. And it's a lot of fun.
1 to 3 Pacific.
1 to 3 p.m. Pacific. I'm very specific about the time of Pacific.
That's right.
And I just want to say again, the echo, I always say I'm echoing what everybody else says, but I have a group of people that speak real good. So I can't top what they're saying. I just say I agree with what they said. So Teddy Riley was the man against CJ's idea. This is a great show. Had a lot of fun with it. I think we got a Pharrell show coming up. Yeah. I think we may have some other Heavy D and the Boys show coming up. We got a Virginia show coming up, and it's all because of this man right here. Thank you, Teddy, for all you did. The music is still hot, still jamming. And like Cheryl Lee said, if you miss any of this show, you just want to hear it all from the beginning, just stay right where you are. It will start all over again as soon as we're done. Or you can go to the YouTube channel tomorrow morning while you're at work Who works when they're at work? Come on. You can go to the YouTube channel at IRTS Space Show, put your earbuds in, and just listen to the show and look at it every now and then. Look at it every now, but you can listen to it like it's on the radio, something like have fun with it. So we got another week coming up, another show coming up next week for you, another edition of IRTS Live. In the meantime, CJ Flash, take us home. We'll say good night, everybody.
Good night. Gene, I want to know why she's getting funky on me. You know what I'm saying? Is it a real true fact that she's getting funky on me? Man, look, listen. I'm the B to the G. Let's do it.
IRTS Live is created and hosted by Jerry Dove and is joined by a team of the industry's finest. Music director CJ Flash, Ryan Nicole, Big Russ, and D Minor. IRTS Live is brought to you by Lifelong Medical Care, providing high-quality care with compassion. Call them at 510-549-5454 or visit lifelongmedical.org. And by C-Dove HR Consulting Group, providing personalized service for building a better tomorrow. Enjoy the difference. Check out gdovedesigns.com for hoodies and t-shirts that make a statement. And be sure to get the new IRTS Live coffee mug. Join CJ Flash for the feel-good music for the people experience. Live Mondays and Wednesdays from 1 to 3 p.m. and Fridays from 12 to 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Watch and listen to him on TikTok and Mixcloud. And if you'd like to join us as a sponsor, please email us at info@irtsshow.com.